Hey, it's done. Welcome back to Dark Souls. We are recording. Nice to see. Where are we? We are in the top end of Anor Londo, and it's time for us to assault the cathedral. Now, there are a couple of things we could do in here. We could attack these giants in here. They might be pretty cool. There's some stuff in the chest. I forget if it's useful. I think there's a crystal halberd in there, which is kind of cool. Does a lot of damage, but you can't repair it. And there's also a mimic in there. And I can't remember. I don't think any of it's essential. So we're just going to plow ahead and hope for the best. Still coming out this cold. If you're watching and I think I sound a little bit husky still going. Last time we bumped up our health and stamina a little bit, if I remember right. So we should be still not fast rolling. In fact, we said we were going to think about changing our armor set. We're going to get better armor. Gargoyle helm does some cool stuff. It weighs a lot. Let's get another. So it raises HP, but how much? Muscular Mother increases HP by like 100. No, I'm not taking Muscular Mother. Let's have a quick look at these. None of these are doing bad. Black Iron Armor does loads better, but it's heavy. Tattered Cloth, Sorcerer Cloak. None of this stuff is better for us as far as physical resistance is concerned, with the exception of the Black Iron Armor, which is loads heavier. So we're just not going to worry about it. We've been wearing this Rusted Iron Ring to improve our balance on poor footing. We've got no poor footing, so we're not going to wear that anymore. What should we wear? Poise Ring, I think. Poise Ring and Steel Protection seem to do us quite well in the past. So Poise is our ability to take a hit and not get staggered. Physical Protection just gives us a bonus, like we were wearing armor, but strictly for physical attacks and nothing else. And that's pretty much it. At the moment we're using the Zweihander. It's only upgraded to +5, so it's probably not in an amazing place. I feel like if we're doing 195 with that, how much are we getting on there? Halberd 198. I feel like the halberd would be not necessarily carrying us, but doing good work. There is a blacksmith in here, but we need to get to him to unlock him. He's over on that left-hand side, behind in that tower there. But we can only get in through the right-hand side and go across on the inside. And then we can open a couple of shortcuts, which will do us some good. First, let's have a crack at these guys here. See if we can pull them one at a time. That'd be nice. Yeah, let's get you on the stairs and see how much damage you do these giants. Oh shit! We need to actually hit the giants. That'd be cool. They will quite happily come onto the stairs. So I don't know why they're. Shit, the bed. We're all too early on that one. No, I think the other one's coming behind us. Oh, that's not a lot of damage. Learn to roll, Donibachi. Alright. Okay. I see what's happening. We're gonna be very brave about it and leg it. Right, he's going back. So let's have a quick look and see how the what have you does against them. Generally, I'll just run past these guys, because whilst they are full of souls, I think they've got 3,000 apiece, so they're quite the prize if you can get them. Well, not necessarily the prize, but I don't know their moveset. Doesn't help. Wasting Estus here by not knowing the moveset, just getting ourselves hit. Let's just fucking... We're going to go this way to the right, because it's the only way to go. The big door is locked, which you can find out the hard way by killing all those dudes, or you can find out the easy way by taking my word for it. We do want the halberd for this, because the demons that we're going to be facing, that we really don't have a lot of choice about fighting, have got quite a long range on their spears. They've got a unique spear called the Demon Spear, which has like an inherent lightning damage effect on it, which I think is pretty cool. A very long reach. Can we hit the eyeball? Maybe from here. Yeah, nice. Okay. Pull them out one at a time. There's a few of these that are kind of unavoidable. Weird looking dudes. Stagger. Not one down that side, but here's one down this side. Aggro him from down there. Low on Estus already. Well, not low, but halfway through our Estus, which is a little bit shit. I don't know if I can parry these things either. But to an extent, it's just a case of getting out of the way of the spear, because it's quite long and it's got a decent wind up to it. Sometimes it's just a case of getting out of the way. 500 souls a piece, though, is not particularly great. So, next up we've got to go down here. There are 2 demons in this tower, and then we've got to go up that rampart there, that buttress, and then towards the cathedral, upon which are 2 Silver Knight archers. And this is one of the less great parts of the game, or should I say infamous? Infamous, you know, it's probably the best word for it. These 2 will try and get up here, but they can't both get up here, so it should be a case of one of them tries to go around. There we go. Very cool. So there are the archers. We can see they've got quite slow moving arrows, but they do track a little bit. And look at the size of that arrow. That's not messing around. Got hit. And the trick to this, if I can get it right, is just fucking just go. And not worry too much. Once you're at the top, they can only hit you one at a time. Oh, nice. Whoops. Okay, let's stop being quite as awkward at this. Can't quite hit us from there, which is good. Soul of a hero, very nice. You don't know how tense I am at this, but it's fine. Now that we've got the one on the left, we can go to the one on the right, which is the guy we're going for. This is precarious as hell, man. Like, in Dark Souls, you're expected to go such stupid places sometimes, you know, like, I don't think you'd think of this. On a first playthrough, you wouldn't. I don't think you'd think of it unless you'd exhausted all your other options. I mean, I guess that's what it's for, but... And then you'd be like, can I go down here? There's a fog wall. Is the fog wall a boss? I don't know. But the knights gave us some cool souls. And we've got a friend!
Oh,
friend.
There you are. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, you left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist.
Oh, you're a good lad, Slayer.
You, if I... Oh no, Dim.
He thinks we fancy him. While we're here, so this is the bonfire nearest the boss, if I remember. So what we're going to do is we're going to kindle this one. There's loads of exploration to be done around here, and most of this episode will probably be that exploration. Because there's some really cool gear in here, for a start. And second to that, there's a lot of spells and such, and souls to be gathered, and also levels to be had. And also that blacksmith to unlock, etc. There's loads of these knights in here. We might as well get better at parrying them. Which I seem to be doing alright at, actually. It's a shame we don't get quite... Oh, hang on. There are some mimics in this castle. In fact, there's quite a few. Sunlight medal, very nice. How many does that make us? Oh. 5 sunlight medals. We might be able to do something with them. I forget what we do with them. But we might be able to do something with them. Another knight. Come on, man. Not dropping anything cool yet. Fine. What have we got in here? We've got a seemingly unassuming route. But what's this around here? You can see that there's a passage through there, and we couldn't see it, so that's our clue that this is possibly a way through. It's clear that the devs want you to find that one. Like, that one's very obvious. And then here we've got a room with a seemingly random assortment of pillars. And then we've got a bunch of chests. Now, we didn't see this in the chest that we saw in Sen's Fortress, but do you see how the chains are all curled up on these 4? But the chain isn't curled up on this one. And you can see it breathing. It's because it's a mimic. Fortunately, oh dear. No, 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 no. I was going to say, fortunately, we've got plenty of cover in here, but not from everything. Oh, fuck off, man. There we go. Woof. Occult club, very cool. The occult weapons do extra damage on what is it now? Enemies that are associated with the gods. Oh, the dragon tooth. Oh, we never went to see Havel. Or at least the guy wearing Havel's armor. Okay. So, in the Darkroot Garden, there's a guy. And he wears this heavy armor that we're picking up now. And he carries that big heavy weapon. Let's have a quick look at the dragon tooth description. We might get some information from there. He's like some kind of priest. Oh, so the occult club does extra magic damage, which is cool because it's a kind of magic or something. Yeah, it does dark damage, occult magic. So it does bonus damage against a lot of things in Anor Londo. I don't think it's going to be that useful to. That's 111 and 120. Damage scales with faith. Interesting, maybe. And then you've got the dragon tooth, which does a ton of damage. I wonder if we can even wield it. Oh, we got the great scythe. That should. That's a good one as well. Oh, wicked! We can two-hand this bad boy. And it's really a kind of powered up kind of Zweihande attack. It's a real bonk. But we're not going to use it at 290 damage. That does loads of damage. Should we try it? Alright, we'll try it on a knight and see how it goes. Let's just test that moveset. Bonk, and then twisty bonk. Okay. There's a bit of a wind-up for that. We're going to have to be really cautious about it. Does this one? Doesn't open. It's fine. So our options now are up the stairs. And some more chests with stuff out front. What we got? I heard footsteps. It's not our footsteps we can hear. Ooh, not bad. Not bad at all. Ooh, and a Titanite demon. I don't care for those, but yeah, that wasn't bad actually. I think I don't know. Could could be the age of the big bonk. Got anything around here? A load of dragons' heads. I wonder why. Those are the stairs we came up, and we want to get onto the second spiral of the stairs. Ideally. Somebody's shooting at us. Oops. Yeah, not bad actually. Not bad at all. Maybe we're onto something with that. We've also got a lightning spear, which does the best part of 300 damage, kind of raw. Let's have a feel for that. We can attack whilst blocking, which is a different kind of cool. Oh, 41 damage. That's dog shit. Let's get out of here. no, mate, you seem to have misunderstood. Doesn't seem to be following. Quick parry and a riposte will do us nicely. Mind if I do? Doesn't open from this side, that's fine. Need to heal. And now, if you notice, we've got roughly twice as much health as we started with. We started at 4 bars, and now we're nearly up to our 5th. Sorry, our 9th. The end of our 9th. So we've come quite a long way. We get to meet her in a bit if we can kill the most infamous bosses in the game. Well, maybe not the most. Anyway, they're awful, and I don't look forward to it because it would make or break my playthrough. Maybe do really well until then, and just get absolutely ruined by these by these lads. Well, good news is the halberd doesn't seem to be doing us any. It doesn't seem to be doing us any harm, which is nice. Relying on the shield is not doing us a great deal of good. And maybe we should move away from the shield as a tool for blocking. Learn to parry instead. I mean, I am getting the parry down most of the time, which is nice, but have we got a shield that does a better parry? Let's have a look. Target shield has a wider parry window. I will think about it. Because relying on the shield to block isn't that helpful, actually. Oh, hello?
Whatever can be done.
Come on, mate. Can't be that bad.
Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Oh, don't be ashamed. It is the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together.
Alright. So he's scared of some Silver Knights in this room, which is reasonable, as there's 3 of them, if I remember right. Yeah, that's the one. That's the worst one. Yeah, if we could pump up this halberd a little bit more, we could be one-hitting these guys, and that would change everything, I think. Well, not change everything, but you know. It's a table, mate. Yeah, if we could one-hit them, we're probably only a couple of points of damage away from killing these guys. But if we could one-shot them, then that would make things substantially easier. Ooh. Because what's better than an enemy that you can kill in 2 hits? An enemy you can kill in 1 hit. What are we doing here? That was risky business. Demon Titanite. Oh, they've got these sick-ass giants as well. And that's the door open. Let's go and tell Siegmeyer the door's open for him. You're welcome to leave me.
What's on your mind? Wait.
I did defeat them.
Fantastic. Take this.
Tiny Beings Ring. Sick. Now, if I remember right, the Tiny Beings Ring either restores a small increase in HP. How small are we talking? We're talking 60 points. That's not a lot. So now we're back in this main bit again, but we don't actually want to be here. We want to be in the alternative track of the spiral staircase, which is this. heal up at the top. We got the right of kindling, so we could, if we wanted to, pump that bonfire even further, but I think 15 is probably enough Estus for us to be either on it or dead, you know. I think if we can't kill something in 15 Estus, we've got bigger problems. Right, there's a couple of guys in here, and I think the Silver Knight armor is in here. If we wanted to cosplay as one of these dudes. Yeah, nice one. Come on, mate. The halberd is a little bit harder to block because I can't tell the... It's harder for me to read, I don't know. But a couple of big swipes are... Oh man. Drop it? No. If I remember right, their weapons do default lightning damage as well. If we wield them, which is kind of cool. Oh, shield bash, nice. So I'd like to have... Let's see. Okay. They're all curling backwards. Silver Knight helm and Silver Knight armor. Very cool. Gauntlets and leggings. Very cool. And that's the first of 3 shortcuts open. So now we can get back to that bonfire and still get to where we need to go. But we're not going to do that straight off. We're going to go and find that blacksmith and unlock at least one of the other shortcuts. Preferably both. So up here is the main body of the cathedral. There are bigger giants in here, giant sentinels. There's another knight over there. We don't care for him. We've got quite a few souls on now. That would buy us at least 1 level. As we're getting further on, of course, the returns on these souls are diminishing, so now for our next level we need like 18,000, 19,000, I think. Whereas the first couple of levels we bought with like 300 or 400 souls. If we go down here, so there's a couple of things we could do. We could go through this hole in the glass and drop down and get a crossbow, I think it is. I don't want a crossbow, I'm not that bothered. What we want is a guy with a hammer. Forge my weapons, boyo. What can I do? I can take down the halberd to a +5, which is stupid. Why would I want to do that? Or I can reinforce my weapons. Focus rapier, what do I need? Dragon Tooth can be upgraded with the Dragon Scale and 10,000 souls. That's a lot. But it was pretty cool. I don't know. If you got this far, let me know in the comments if we should do Dragon Tooth. Dragon Tooth seems like a fun run. Halberd, taking that up another notch will be good. In fact, we can do it twice. It's a +10. That's going to be extra helpful. We could probably also look at one of these scythes or something. The scythe does bleed damage, you see. It's got a similar moveset to the halberd we've been using, but it does extra bleed damage, so maybe we'll purchase some titanite shards from him. And reinforce that. Where is it? Great Scythe. Let's see if we're going to get any better traction on that than we're getting with the halberd, which is really carrying us anyway. It's not It's not being questioned that the halbert's being good for us. Well, look, cat. The weapons get repaired as you level them up. Oh, we should put some more into the Zweihander, maybe. Oh, because with the Zweihander's at +5, you can't do it. What else does he sell? Upgrade materials, very handy. Weaponsmith box, which means I would be able to do the reinforcements myself instead of going to a blacksmith, but I don't really care. Giant's halberd if we wanted it, which is a different kind of cool, but not that much better than what we're getting. A bunch of arrows, which is cool, and then he sells the giant's clothes as well, which is nice. We don't want any of that. Come soon, yeah. Let's see. These were taking 3 hits to kill last time, and they're still taking 3 hits. That's fine, that's 3 easy hits. That's a door we want to unlock. Please don't drop anything there. Unlock this door. And now we can get into the bit that we want to get into if we end up respawning outside. Which we shouldn't do because we haven't got to. I know, mate, I'll be with you in a minute. Hitting this guy, so. No bitches. All right. Titanite chunk, very cool. What do we want to do now? Now we want to go and unlock the route back. Oh, we could also. There's some stuff to do in here that is story based, or at least our story, rather than the story. So let's kill this knight and see where we end up. Down here. Want to see if we can get him with a one-shot. Now that we've upgraded this, it'll be cool if we can do a one-shot of parry. Come on, man. Yeah, nice. Alright. That makes the run back a little simpler. We need to be on the other side of here. We can see Solaire's summon sign down there, which is nice. We may summon Solaire for the boss of the area, because we have been doing, and I like doing it. What did we have him for? We had him for the gargoyles, and we also had him for the gaping dragon. And nobody winched at me, so I took him for this one as well. Black eye or quivers. Oh man. But this guy's going first. Are these guys going to kill themselves by falling off that? I think they can, you know. Woof. Yeah, their helmets did not mess around there. And considering how bad we were at killing the other two. Is he actually getting damaged by that fall? Not much if he is. Go on then, pal. We don't have all day to dick around with this. See if these guys can ignore me for a bit and then. Yeah, I think he is getting damaged. Not as much as actually hitting him is doing that. Apologies for this bit being slightly boring. He's also got the miracles. Oh shit. Fuck, I forgot about that. Alright, now we're going to do some backtracking. And we've hit 37 minutes as well, which is past my bedtime. Well, not past my bedtime, but past the point at which I like to play. I like to keep these under 45 if I can. Oh. Fuck off, man. Oh, now we're panicking. Oh, we still need to be human as well. I know, you need feeding. To summon Solar. Maybe we don't need to summon Solar. I'm not worried about it. Heal up. I can hear that Titanite demon breathing. Anyway, I'll be with you in a minute. Yoink. What do we need to do? Right, we were thinking about the black eye orb. Which is somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright. We're gonna go find the Firekeeper's killer. So if you remember when we went to Firelink Shrine, the Firekeeper was dead. This is the guy who killed her. And Lautrec. The thing with it is he's got two of his hardest mates with him. One of them's a sorcerer, and one of them's a guy with a shield. We want to get rid of the sorcerer first, I think.
Well, look at you. I thought you were wise enough. But I thought wrong. Just a terrible pity. Like a moth flitting towards a flame. You fellas, no? Don't you agree?
Okay. Okay, that's one. Oh no, I did the thing where I was shit. Let's run away quickly. Parry him, see if that fixes everything for us. There we go. Marvellous. That's a good place to end it. Oh, we got the fat ring as well. Excellent. The Ring of Favour and Protection gives us a bonus to everything. Oh, should we see if we can open that? Fuck it, let's ball. Okay, he's going to go this way. And we're going to go this way. And once we've opened this shortcut, then we are almost done. And I'm going to take the Bonewood home. If I can. If I bloody can't. That's fine. We're just going to leg it back to the bonfire. We're going to get our humanity on. We're going to come and summon our mate and go for the boss of the area, and that will effectively end the first half of Dark Souls. Are we going up there? No, we're not. Going in there. No, we're not. Fucking hell. Where are we going, pal? Where are we going? Am I stupid? Yes, yes, I'm stupid. The door is here. That's cool. That's fine. We can be stupid. Now that we've got our shortcut as well, that guy's still there. This dude hasn't respawned, which is handy. Get back to our bonfire with a little cowardice. Get our humanity up. Pop a level into something. Vitality, maybe. Yeah, vitality. In fact, we've got a load of consumable souls, so let's just pop a handful of those. Oh, we've got the Soul of Priscilla as well. I need to know what to do there. The Soul of Priscilla gives us the Life Hunt Scythe, which is a fairly strong halberd style weapon. Scythe. And let's get stamina up a couple. Stamina at 1, vitality at 1. Yeah, it gives us a strong scythe weapon. It causes a lot of bleed damage, and that is well worth getting, in my opinion. How many more souls do we need for level? Man, we buggered up the prompts. What are we doing? A handful. Let's use a small soul. We can call it there for a day, and I will see you next time for the boss of the area. Cheers, see you later.